I wonder what elderly jungle men do in their spare time. Do they wrestle the pickle jar? Do they yell at the animal's kids to get off of his lawn? Oh, I got it. He goes down the jungle way at like 5 miles an hour with his left turn signal on. Yeah, that's probably it. Welcome back to freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupeeland. We entered the Lost Woods, but we have a little bit of help from Junglo. But not too much help. So we're going to have to do the rest of the path on my own. There's actually other paths too you could take and you could actually pay Junglo for, but he's not available to them just yet. So I ain't going to show them to you. The real path you have to go up, left, and don't go up there because you will be sent right back to the beginning. I kind of lost track of where I was going because I was talking. It's 2 lefts. And then you take an up. This kind of reminds me of, whatchamacallit? Yeah, off. Remember that area right before Daedon? This is the same thing. Basically, I don't have to sit here and repeat every direction to you. You know where Tingle's going. Follow the bouncing Tingle. He knows where he's going. He has a nose for rupees, and such a big nose it is. Follow your nose, Tingle. Smell out those rupees. And thanks to Tingle's nose, we made it out. We're in a brand new area of the Deku Forest. Right up here. You see the Lost Woods is just that little wooden patch. That's it. Maybe it's kind of like that second Hobbit movie. But don't forget this guy. He spits out 1 rupee. And that's it. Well, he's silly looking, so I'm going to put him on my map anyway. It's the Wood Fighter! He fights the wood. And he's losing because he gets lost. But at least you have a complete map, so I gotta do it, Tingle. I gotta do it. Ah, what happened to my feather? Darn you, map. Ah, now it's gonna look terrible. I hate you. There we go, feather of approval. Case in point, you can't write outside the map. The game is at least realistic in that regard. But this place is fun, right here. This patch. It's not the Forest Guardian or anything, but you can dig around here. Hey, Mighty Muscle, get out of the way. I'm trying to do things here. As you can see, his whistle animation does not show if he's holding a shovel. But there's some important items around here besides rupees. Explosive claws. I love coming back here and farming explosive claws. They're needed for one very important reason. Hey, Mighty Muscles, you're in my way again. I will dig you to oblivion. And also, there's supposed to be something else around here. Apparently, I'm not digging in the right spot. Where can it be? It's somewhere in this vicinity, I know that. Come on. Show me special thing. This game will not obey me today. I gotta be like 1 pixel off. I'm not crazy, it's here. The game will not obey me. It's become Mjolnir. It won't obey the tingles of mortals. Maybe it's getting back at me for yelling at Mighty Muscles. I'm so sorry, okay? Just let me find the thing I'm looking for. It's right here. I know it is. There it is. That's one annoying chest. I wish I could open it and find out what it holds, but I can't do that yet. Ugh. Let's just go talk to a Forest Guardian. Notice anything familiar going on here? The Forest Guardian is none other than the great Deku Tree. No human has come to see him, even though he kind of looks like the Wind Waker tree. Look at him, he has the jawline of the Wind Waker tree, which I called the Great Shreku tree because he kind of looks like Shrek. I even drew a picture on the Miiverse to that regard. Yeah, we're not really. It's just a Tingle and a Chocobo playing him, you know. We're gonna listen to his story. Indeed you are, and you are a very Deku Tree. And he has to... This is how he introduces himself to everyone. He always has to tell them, I am really old. You would not believe it, so I'm going to tell you it anyway. And this is Prince Deku. He's not in great shape. Hi, buddy. How you doing today? Rather crappily, I see. Human beings are being nasty. They're polluting the water and the air with their industry and their port towns and their crappy cooking. You know that, chef? Responsible for all this, clearly. The humans are ruining it all. So now we have a Fern Gully mission on. Kill all the humans. Or we could find a life dew. We got options here. His heir desperately needs it. Sure, I'll help the Great Deku Tree out. Why the heck not? I'm the only green-clothed protagonist in the area. I can do it for you. We get to climb inside the Deku Tree. Fight some, Skulltulas that are really annoying. And he's going to open the entrance. Not like Ocarina of Time, though. His door is not his mouth. Even though that was pretty cool. Is there a problem? He can't open the door. It won't open at all. What kind of evil sorcery is this? Speaking of evil sorcery, if we have a Deku Tree, are we going to have a Ganondorf? Oh, I wish for a Ganondorf. I would like to see Tingle against him. It's all the humans' fault. I can't even open my door to this dungeon properly. The forest is in pain. It's screaming. It's screaming out, why is Tingle here? What the heck is going on? Did they actually make a Tingle game? That's ridiculous. We must pay. We must pay in blood. Or, in our case, rupees. We could give him any value of rupees we want. You could give him 1 rupee. But I'm going to be a little bit more generous than that. I'm not a greedy human. I'm going to give him all the rupees left over from Junglo's reward. As you see, I gave him 1 rupee for the maze. 300 rupees for the bridge. This is the leftover. This is Junglo's tax refund. That will suffice, indeed. Ah, Tingle looks so sad when he loses rupees. Don't worry, man. We'll find some way to get them back. We'll chop the tree down. I didn't say anything, Deku Tree. Don't worry about me. I'm sure the entrance will open now that you've paid me. Even the Deku Tree is greedy in this universe. What the heck? What the heck, man? You're supposed to be the unlimited wisdom here. Our mission. Find life dew. Save the forest. You can do it, Tingle. Oh, are we? Ah, he has something else for us. The forest maze was no easy task unless you know, have a guide. So, he's gonna make it a little bit easier for us. He's gonna remove the need to use it entirely. Handy dandy shortcut, and I think Yamori could spawn in that little spot too. But we're not gonna look for him today. It's time to enter the Great Deku Tree, and not again! Deku Tree, I just paid you! Goodness gracious, what the heck is this thing anyway? What evil entity is putting all these toll gates in my way? Yeah, you want rupees, I know. Here, have 1,500 rupees. Surely this will appease the rupee gods. Indeed it does. That will do, Tingle, that'll do. Hey, Deku Tree, I think I need about 1,500 rupees back. You had a toll gate down here. You kind of screwed me. I don't like it. Welcome to the Deku Temple. Also, this music is really, really good, and you'll find out why soon enough. Yes, I can hear you. Even though it will be rather bassy and echoing here, we're kind of in his throat. If we use the central doorway, we could find a life dew. Oh, this is going to be an easy mission then. All we have to do is open up this thing. Unfortunately, all the other ladders are sealed off. We can't go anywhere else. Case in point, I'll show you, just so you believe me. See, we can't go that way. There's only one place we can go. This is basically the baby version of the Deku Tree. Baby version of the Deku Tree dungeon. We can only go this way for now. Into a darkened area. A lot of the puzzles in this area are going to involve darkness. And these things. They play music and call other enemies. One of the problems with this is it's incredibly easy to farm rupees. Oh, did I say problems? I meant problems for the game designers trying to make me lose rupees. Let's check that out. All you need is an assertive bodyguard, lure them all in one spot, and tingle them all at once. Take that. Look at all those rupees. Holy cow, that was like 220 rupees. I could pay Mighty Muscles that much money and get him back. This is a great farming spot, but I'm not gonna abuse it. That would be too crazy. Instead, let's just solve this puzzle and go on. I'm trying to resist the urge to farm from that spot. I really have to do it. It's like a black beanling to me. Actually, they are black, so maybe these are the grown-up black beanlings. This is what happens to a black beanling that grows up if it's not destroyed by Lucas. Their experience points turn into rupees instead. One more time. Maybe just one more? I can't get enough of these guys. Also, that thing wasn't making noise for some reason. Audio failures and all that. Come to Tingle! Tingle wants your rupees! Alright, I think I'm done now. They're starting to cough up yellow rupees, and I don't like that. Let's just move on now. No one has to be farmed today. But I am grabbing this thing. It's an empty jar! I could use more of those. Tingle is a man of many empty jars. Just jars in general. And if we head over here, we could find another thing. Another switch! Actually, I believe this, yeah. This doesn't turn off the lights. This opens up the secret door. Well, that was easy. Oh well. So much for the great Deku Tree. And I bet you heard the music loop a couple times now. It is indeed a different version of Saria's song. I love this dungeon. This is basically a fan service dungeon for all Zelda fans. You got the Deku Tree, you got Saria's song, you've got a forest area, you got rupees, you got Tingle. Well, American fans don't really appreciate Tingle too much, and must resist rupees. No, I must do it one more time. Just once more, please. I want to battle for rupees. I gotta do it. It's in my nature. I'm so sorry, plants. I gotta destroy you. Alright. I'm pleased for the next 5 seconds. Let's get out of this room before it entices me some more. I could spend hours in that room, and I don't want to. That video would be so large, and you won't be able to download it. It will be that large. It will be the undownloadable video. What the heck is blocking my way from my goal? Even the Deku Tree has no idea what's going on, and we're inside him! Well, this is what you get for getting your Deku Trees from Wind Waker. You get these here vine blockages and clog up your life dew faucet. Well, that's just great. Now I'm going to have to get in really deep and give this dungeon a nice good tingling. It's not going to be cheap, Deku Tree. I hope you can pay for it. The first place we need to go is this way. Yeah, I was going the right way. You can take these areas in any order, but I'm just going to go this way, the way I want to go. And that's just an unnecessary cutscene. I don't even know why that needs to be in there, but it's there anyway. Oh well. Yep, there's that thing again. It's back. It's back to make me feel bad about myself for farming all those rupees. And it's an ambush! Come on, Mighty Muscles. Let's show them what for. Also, Mighty Muscles is making some very strange noises, and I'm not sorry. I don't know what's wrong with him. I think he has asthma. Or he pretends he's a car, because he keeps on putting his hand out like he's driving. Oh well. Going this way is absolutely no point. All you do is run into enemies. You're supposed to go this way. You'll feel dumb otherwise. Like I do right there. There's spikes here, and they're not marked. So use your bodyguard to find them. See, there's one there. And I think we're pretty much good. They don't have a lot of spikes in this area. The problem is, trying to open this door sets off those guys. Go ahead, Mighty Muscles. I said take care of them! One of them got through. You're fired. Automatically fired. Get out. Get out right now. I'm sick of you. Oh, you can't leave the confines of the screen, can you? Fine, you could stay for this dungeon, but help me murder some enemies. I'm farming rupees now. This is your... Get in here! I was fighting that by myself? You're terrible. I wish for Smith back. Let's open this thing back up before more of those green plants show up. Speaking of which, there they are now. Fortunately, after opening up that door, you don't need to worry about it anymore. It stays up. And over here, we need a medium bodyguard. That leads to a rupee good, of course. Don't worry, we'll find another one. We'll find another area we could use our large bodyguard at. It's the reason why I picked them up, besides being the most powerful bodyguard on this continent. And another one of those. I hope you enjoyed them. Hey, wait a second. What happened to my Saria music? What kind of evil creature takes away my Saria music? Get off that ladder. You're ridiculous. It's a mini-boss! The evil red vine. Oh boy, yeah, thank you. That's very enlightening. Deku Tree is speaking in riddles, but what he means is... use his poison against him. And these poison spores explode. You don't even need to worry about the enemies in this area. If you stay in the middle of the screen, they kinda leave you alone. All you have to do is avoid the explosions and feed him his own medicine. His own poison medicine. Take that! Eat your vegetables! Oh, you committed cannibalism and now you're destroyed, are you? That's right. So next time on freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupeeland, we're gonna have to take care of the other two mini-bosses blocking access to the life dew. Good night, folks. I wonder what elderly junglemen do with their spare time. Do they wrestle the pickle jar? Do they yell at the kid, Bobo? A Bobo? A Bobo, is that you?